Hey, what is up, peeps? Today we're on JGMX 2017 Wildside Designs MX. A little bit of a long track name there, but you can wrap your brain around it. So today I just want to talk about some ruts and just the track itself. I'm going to start off with the ruts. If you haven't played this game before, ruts is a tricky thing because it's all speed based, and then the slower you go, the faster you lean in, and it's a lot of like variables, and it's a lot of just you gotta kind of just throw it in there and trust it, because it's not gonna pan out how you want if you're just tiptoeing. You know what I mean? That was a beautiful scrub also. But if you kind of tiptoe through stuff, it's a little bit more risky than if you just lean in and just go for it. Like right up here, I kind of tiptoed through this and didn't lean into it too far. And see, I kind of popped out of it earlier than I wanted to. In ruts on this game, it really pays off if you just sit down and spin like 20 laps on a difficult track that you hate, because chances are you'll get 5 times better at it by the end, because you just it's just all like a repetition thing. Your brain doesn't know what to do, so then when you really think about it, you overthink it, and it's just kind of I don't know, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. You want to just come into the corner with confidence and just speed, and it'll usually pan out better than if you're trying to tiptoe through it, which, I mean, that's just me speaking. Sometimes people can tiptoe through anything, and the speed is the issue. But see, like right there, I was offline, so I couldn't change anything about that. So I mean, yeah, that's my thing with corners. If you come in with speed and confidence, and it'll just eventually drill itself into your brain, and then you'll just be able to do it. Nope, not an issue. But for me, I really got to think about it still, and it is still really a challenge. Towards the end here, I'll point out I did do link a couple solid corners, and it is really rewarding too after you've done like 10 laps, and you couldn't even get through like one corner decent, so it does pay off to kind of just stick at it. But so yeah, that's the rut talk. Just speed, confidence, and then it'll eventually just work itself to your brain. Right here is funny. Did not mean to do that. Trying to get turned around there. And then also what I want to talk about is this track is like, so JGMX is known for doing a lot of like easy tracks, pretty like beginner friendly, where there's not these ruts and these bumps, and there's a lot more like jumps that you just kind of have fun on. And I do like kind of this direction that he's going, but I feel like he could do something where maybe it had more like berms, because these are a lot of flat corners with just like 4 line options, and each line is just like the same difficulty, but there's on some of them, the outside is like there's no rut, it's a berm, which is nice. But definitely on these more realistic ones, I feel like it'd be nice just to have more berms and something a little bit more forgiving. But in the inside ones, the inside lines can still really pay off if you're good at the game, and the inside lines would be quick. The outside would be fun, but not as difficult as the inside for the less experienced people playing. So that's my 2 cents to JGMX if you're watching, which you may or may not watch. But yeah, that's my opinion on the more realistic stuff. It is a step in the right direction, because it's good to change. Change is good. It's not, if you kept coming out with the same thing for years, it'd get really old and kind of stale. But yeah, I think he's heading in the right direction. It was a little difficult for me, probably just because of the amount I put into the game, the amount of time I actually play. Like right there, worked out good. Right here, worked out good. So that's what I was saying about like the confidence thing. If you just come in kind of quick, and you just lean and your brain shuts off. It most of the time it works out way better than if you overthink it and try to tiptoe it. So that was just one of those cases where I just went through like no big deal, even though it was a big deal to me. So yeah, I was, so with this track, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not beginner friendly, but it's not too difficult. Anybody can learn it. If I could learn it, you could get through it. So yeah, that was JGMX 2017 Wildside Designs MX, and a little bit of rut talk. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.